Hello and welcome to Lesson 8. In this lesson, we'll be working with variable reassignments, incrementing and decrementing. These topics are quite important and very difficult to understand at the same time for beginners because this logic is quite unusual for those who have never dealt with this. And so let's talk about first variable reassignments. If you haven't seen my previous lessons, I strongly recommend that you watch them because it will be very important for you to watch these videos if you haven't seen the previous ones, because I built this program in a very unique way. I'm following this structure where we are breaking everything into small manageable tasks. At first, if you look at code, you will not understand, and it looks very scary. But if we break everything down into small manageable chunks, we'll succeed, we'll understand everything. So now, and this is what I'm doing. I'm breaking very, very complicated things into chunks, into lessons. And like I said in one of my previous lessons, there will be maybe, I don't know how many lessons, but I think about 200. So windows are CMD. We have two command line interfaces on Windows, command prompt in PowerShell. For now, we are working in command prompt. Of course, we'll be working with PowerShell as well, and in future lessons later, we'll be working with Linux, we'll be working with Shell. Okay, command prompt. Now let's change the disk. Dir, what do we have here? Yes, our future website, which will get better and better, is inside this IT Simpleton folder. So let's cd into this. Casing here is not important. Yes, so if you replace uppercase IT with lowercase it, nothing will change. And now dir to see the contents. Today we are working with JavaScript, so let's open this learn_javascript.html page. Let's open it in Sublime Text Editor. If you didn't see the lesson in which it is explained how to add to path, you have to watch it because it won't work. This command will not work. You need to add to path. Watch this. I think it's lesson 5 or lesson 6. And now learn. We need to open this file. javascript.html. And let's work with JavaScript code. One more time. If we want to work with JavaScript, then the code goes inside this script element. To declare a variable, and if we want to change this, the value of this variable later, it's let it be age. I am 38 years old. So now let's focus on variable reassignments. It's 38. I'm 38 years old. It's 38. Let's console log this value, age. And now let's open it in our Google browser, in any browser. it's learn JavaScript HTML. Inspect console. 38. Now let's reassign the value. Now, or in other words, let's assign to this variable age another value. Yeah, so it was 38, now it's age. And now let's, for example, I'm not 38 anymore, I'm 39. And now console.log age, and now I will be 39. I didn't want to be 39, but one day it will happen. Yes. And now, and when we reassign the value, we don't need to type let anymore. We do this only when we declare a variable for the first time. And one more time, let, it means that we can change the value later, and const if we cannot. If we declare a variable as constant and then later try to change the value, the program will throw an error. I hope you understand this. And now let's talk about this unusual logic for beginners. So age equals age. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? So let's just console log age. Console is not defined because I made a mistake. Okay, 39. Nothing has changed because the new value age is the same as the previous one. So it was 39 and it is 39. But for example, now that this age that stores 39, let's increment it. Let's make it bigger by 1. Let's increase the value by 1. See what happens. Now we have 40. And we can do this several times just to practice. $41. Let's do it one more time. Copy paste, Control V, Control S to save, and 42. I hope you understand. When we increase the value by 1 is called incrementing, and when we do this repeatedly. But there is a shortcut for this. There is a shortcut for this. It's h plus equals 1. Console log age. 43. Or we can do it like this even. H plus plus console log age. We do it plus plus only when we want to increase our value by 1. Only by 1. Not 2 or 3, no. And now it's 44. It's called incrementing. When we increase the value by 1, it's called incrementing. When we decrease the number by 1, the value, then it's called decrementing. The logic is the same as here. Let's h equals h minus 1. Console log age. It was 44, now it's 43. We can do it like this. Minus equals sign 1. It's a shortcut. Console log, and it was 43, now it's 42. Or we can do it even like this, similar to h++, but here's h minus minus. Console log age. Let's see. It was 42, now it's 41. This it's very important to understand. This logic is very, very hard to understand because it's very unusual, but at the same time, it's very, very important because in future lessons, very soon, we'll be working with loops, for loops, while loops, and there, this logic is very, very important. Okay, then that's all for today. I will try maybe to post a few more lessons today because I haven't posted lessons for 2 days because I had some issues. See you in the next video.